We are all yours, Reverend Chris.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to our special congregational Beltran. There's so many different ways to pronounce it. Somebody who knows Gaelic here in North Carolina, his daughter who's grown up learning Gaelic. Actually, Gloria may know Gaelic. I'm not sure from her background. No. So Beals, it's like a Beltane. In the US, we just say Beltane, but this is one of the 8 celebratory times of the year, one of the 8 annual celebrations of the changing of the seasons. So about 6 weeks ago, we joined together like this and we celebrated the, gosh, what did we celebrate? Oh, spring equinox, right? Spring equinox. And then we had, before that, the winter solstice. And this is in between the spring equinox and the summer solstice, which is coming up June 21st, where I plan to be with you again, where we'll have an even bigger celebration. But so this is the deepening of spring. It's not summer yet. It's not early spring, but it's sort of in the middle. So this is a time to, if we were farmers, right, we'd be very close to the land. If we had an agriculture-based society, we would know exactly what was going on with the soil and the rain and what's happening with the plants and the planting season and so on. And so this is a time when agricultural societies in our ancestral history around the world, depending on the season where they are on the globe. But from the Celtic tradition, this is the time where they would light fires, they would celebrate the land's abundance and the even warming of the soil and the days, and they would just be focused on the abundance yet to come and celebrating life. And so fire is part of their celebration, but also the soil, because that's where the changes are happening, that's where life is emerging, and things that need the soil are everything, right? Not just the plants, but there are, I heard, something like 100 million living beings in a teaspoon of soil, right? Bacteria and microorganisms, 7 different kinds. It's amazing. And if anyone saw the movie Fantastic Fungi, you're probably familiar with the mycelium network and the fruits of that network we call mushrooms. So this is what we're celebrating with our Beltran celebration today. So let me first welcome everybody into the room. So on Zoom, I welcome Dr. Maya into the room and Sandra, and I see Gloria and Nicole, welcome, and Catherine, good to see you again. I see my new friend Ruby, who's joining us from North Carolina. I invited her to join us today. And I see Debbie and Anna, welcome. And Rosemary, my neighbor who I mostly see on Zoom. We don't live that far from each other. Welcome, Rev Rosemary. And Wilma, welcome. And Daniel. And also Marjorie. There's Anna. And I can't see who is in the sanctuary. I know Maya and Susan. Do you want to say people's names, Sandra? That would be helpful.
Yes, Susan is there, and Sandra, and me.
Okay, you're in the sanctuary holding the space for all of us, right? And having the door open and welcoming. Okay, well, welcome everyone. I am speaking to you today from my new art studio. We opened April 21st, Earth Day, and this is a studio space I share with 4 other women artists. 3 of them have children under the age of 8. So it's just so much fun. I love it. And this is my loom behind us, an 8 harness loom that I have a project started. And this was a dream come true after 40 years. You guys know I retired a year ago and I'm building on my land, and my other project was to get back to my art and weaving. So lo and behold, better than I could ever imagine, the universe delivered my highest affirmation for my highest good. And poof, now I'm a member of this beautiful studio space in the heart of an old mill building that's been turned into a village of shops and homes. And the village has given us beautiful support, and all of us here live here or live nearby. So, and it's on the Haw River, the beautiful Haw River, which is right behind this building with walking paths, and it's just amazing. When you want to come to the US for a visit, Ruby's already nearby. Let me know, because this is really a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. So anyway, welcome. On with our celebration. I want to begin with an opening song. All the music today, 3 songs, are written and sung and produced by an artist, singer-songwriter friend of mine here in North Carolina in the Durham area. Her name's Karen Novi, and this is her music, and it is for us to enjoy in our celebration today, and it can be recorded. So we don't have to pause the recording. So let me play this for you. Our welcoming song. I think you will like it. And somebody else is sharing their screen, it says here. Dr. Meyer, are you still sharing your screen by any chance?
Okay, I'm going to take it out.
Okay.
I also have a notice here from Rosemary. I don't know what that means, but.
Okay, I got it now. Now I can do it. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go.
Sacred welcome, sacred welcome, sacred welcome, sacred welcome, honoring wisdom, celebrating seasons, cherishing Mother Earth, Father, Son, all as one. We all gather to honor Grandmother Moon. We all gather together, all as one, all as one, all as one. Sacred welcome, sacred welcome, sacred welcome, welcome.
Oh, bravo! This is beautiful. The best gift for us this morning. Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed that. Glad you
Oh,
enjoyed that.
yes.
So welcome, sacred welcome to our special celebration. And I'm glad you enjoyed those photographs of the sanctuary and the park across the street and the beautiful skies of Montreal. And then the actual only group picture I have. So it has a lot of people in that photo. So anyway, just good memories of the times that I spent there, 4 months, different months in Montreal. So now let's get started. And I would like to invite Nicole to open our ceremony with an opening blessing.
With roots established in delightful growth all around, we honor the fertility, beauty, and resourcefulness of our creative and soil-based spaces. We give thanks for the clarity of vision and the potency of our prayers, which set our visions in motion. We have all that we need, and the abundance of our ideas is confirmed and affirmed. Our determination has sown such beautiful resonance. May we continue to stretch forward and ground our plans. So many blooms of possibility are on the horizon, and they are ready to make their presence known. Let's find nourishing ways of being that create echoes of joy and pleasure throughout our bodies, together in community and towards the Great Mother. Feed your inner landscapes, and let us build upon and amplify our stories. Together, may we practice gentle ways to pivot towards wholeness, cultivate a harmonious connection to the elements, and honor this fierce planet that supports us all. This is a reading from Karen L. Culpepper at Mother Tongue Inc. 2023. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Nicole, for that beautiful
Welcome.
reading. And Leticia has something to read that shares some background on what is Beltane. Would you like to share that, Leticia?
Sure. Beltane is an ancient Celtic festival celebrated on May 1st, marking mid-spring. Its name likely originates from the Celtic god Belenus, associated with the sun and fertility. Belenus was a significant deity in Celtic mythology. Our story recounts how Belenus defeated a monstrous serpent, bringing light and warmth back to the land after a period of darkness and cold. This victory symbolized the triumph of life over death, light over darkness, and the renewal of the natural world. Belenus was often depicted as a radiant figure, bringing blessings of abundance and prosperity to those who worshipped him. The festival is a time of lighting bonfires, dancing, and rituals to welcome the warmer season and promote growth, abundance, and the renewal of life and the fertility of the land.
The renewal of life. Thank you, Leticia. So this is what Beltane's all about, and why do we celebrate these in the first place? This is unity, right? But we are also modern mystics, and being aware of the changing of the seasons, even in their subtlety, is a personal invitation to each of us to tune in to the seasons of our own life and use this as a reflection for nourishing and replenishing and seeing where we are on our life's journey. Just as the earth is changing, so are we. And this is our invitation for reflection as modern mystics. So I would like to play a short little song from Karen, and I put from Karen Novi that she wrote for Beltane. It's more like a chant. And I'm going to put the words up on the screen as I also play her music. That's 2 technical steps. So let's see what happens with that. Let's see how I do that. Just a moment. Pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. Can I do that? Share my sound. Okay, well, these are the words. And, oh, darn it. Oh, wait. Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought I had the right song tuned up, but here it is.
Awaken, rebirth of all the earth in all her splendid glory. Celebrate life this sacred day. Beltane, 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 Beltane.
Can't you just picture us around the maypole, right? That's one of the Beltane May Day traditions, dancing around in costumes, weaving our colorful ribbons around a central pole. That's what that song makes me think about. But today is our opportunity with this theme for self-reflection on our deep rejuvenation. And as Nicole said in the opening blessing, soil and the agriculture society and our earth has a lot to do with this. And soil, even in our suburban and city landscapes, is so important. Even though it's covered up with cement, you'll notice that plants are always popping up in between the cracks of the cement, along the side where there may be trees planted. I know from being in Montreal this time of year, a lot of people have outdoor cafes. There's a lot of potted plants. That wherever you can access soil, in the park of Mont Royal or the park across the street from the sanctuary, wherever you can get a whiff of soil, a look of soil, a touch of soil, healthy soil, it's so nourishing. Did you know that when you're gardening in soil or just have your hands in soil, some of those 100 million microbes actually boost our immune system automatically just by having your skin touching the soil. So if you need a little boost for spring, or you need to just help yourself rejuvenate, walk barefoot on the soil, touch the soil, wash your hands and stay clean, but don't let the fear of things that might be there stop you from doing it. Just find a nice, pleasant place, and even just stick your finger in a pot when you're at the cafe getting coffee this afternoon. Just feel it. And what I'd like to do is a rather long meditation with just my voice, so that you can experience a relationship, a deeper relationship with soil for your own and for the earth's deep rejuvenation. Are you ready? Are you comfortable? Sit on your chair and put anything down that might be in your lap, and allow the sound of my voice to just take you on a journey where we will grok the soil. Grok is a Hawaiian shamanism word for becoming that which you are contemplating. So really not just looking at the soil or a flower, but becoming it, and adapting temporarily the consciousness of that which you are gazing at. And we're going to do that through this meditation. So sit back in your chair with your feet on the floor, both feet on the floor, not having crossed legs if you can help it. Your hands just relaxed, and let whatever you're sitting on, let it really hold you up. Just let your body melt into it. Let anything that's on your mind, preoccupying you, or your to-do list for after this service, just let it all rest on the floor temporarily. You can pick it all up later. Any worries, any emotions, you don't have to clear all your thoughts. You're just trying to get a little calm in here. And let's focus on our breathing. Let's do a couple rounds of what I call square breathing. We've done this before together. This is where we breathe in and we hold at the top of the breath. We exhale and we hold at the bottom. We'll do 3 rounds of that. And I'll count, but you don't have to do it at my pace. Take it on your own. Breathe in. Nice deep breath. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And let's do that again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. And one last round on your own. And through 3 rounds of this squared breathing, you've now balanced your energy centers in your body. So feel the peace and calm washing over you. And we're now getting ready to embody and grok soil itself, our rich, nurturing foundation that supports all life and growth. And as you relax and you bring your attention to your heart, imagine your heart is doing the breathing. Don't do anything special. Just see if you can picture maybe a mouth down there or a nose doing the breathing for you as we shift our attention into our heart, as we prepare to grok the soil. As you exhale, imagine touching the soil in your favorite garden or your favorite forest, your favorite park. Sense yourself singing to the soil. Sense yourself dancing with your bare feet to express your gratitude to the earth and your gratitude to the soil. Feel the earth beneath your toes in your imagination. And dance or move to send reverence to our Mother Earth. Envision or sense your hands, both hands, fingers and palms, placing them gently on the soil. As you move closer, you can smell the fragrance of the soil, the plants. Maybe it just rained and everything's magnified up in the air, and every time you breathe that in, it's going right up into your nervous system and instantly calming it. If you listen closely, you may be able to hear the songs emerging from the soil, the songs emerging from the earth, the millions of life forms, the mycelium network, the plants around you. Perhaps there's trees, perhaps there's a water source. Sense yourself and just see what's in the landscape. Smell it, visualize it if you can, sense it with your skin, sense the temperature. Now imagine or sense yourself in consciousness, merging with the soil. Feel the coolness, the gentle darkness, the fragrances of the soil, as you are safe and protected and surrounded in the love of the earth as you merge in consciousness and go deeper into the topsoil. As you settle into the sensation of being the soil, imagine yourself as the foundation of a vast, vibrant, alive ecosystem. You are, as the soil and as yourself, rich with potential. As the soil, you provide the essential conditions for plants and all living things to be abundant. Be present with that awareness. All life depends on the healthy soil for plants to grow and for the animals that eat the plants, the insects, the birds, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. All of this life begins with you as soil. Like the soil, which thrives best when left undisturbed, find within yourself, feel within for a deep sense of peace, a deep sense of stability, deep sense of stillness. Feel your presence in this way, with these unique awarenesses. Feel the richness of life as you, surrounding you, expressing through you. Now imagine or sense or feel organic matter slowly enriching you as it decomposes, leaves, compost, natural material that decomposes and integrates softly and gently into your being as soil. Imagine these as humans, as positive thoughts, teachings, learnings, and experiences that enrich your life. Just as these nutrients of organic material enhance the soil, our life enriching experiences enhance our spirit, our hearts, our minds, our emotions in a natural, gentle process. Imagine now as soil all the different kinds of roots that are entwined with you. There may be grass or flowers, trees, all bushes, all kinds of plants. Some have very deep roots going down 3 feet, and some are just at the surface like a lawn. They're all intertwining with you as soil. Think of these as the guardians of the soil. These relationships protect the soil from extreme weather, from tires, from damaging events, from fire, all in a symbiotic relationship, like healthy boundaries. And we know that healthy boundaries help our emotional and mental well-being. And as soil, you can picture these with the metaphor of plants. Also think of your relationship when you're soil of earthworms and mammals that burrow into the soil and provide pathways for other beings. Maybe there's little lizards, and as soil, you are safe and protected. But just imagine the life that is aerating and making new soil and providing nutrients and all the different ways that your stillness and peacefulness are enhanced by these relationships. Think about and feel into how these protective relationships, these protective layers, prevent your nutrients, your learnings from washing away, and how they maintain your integrity and your health. And now visualize as the seasons change, how those relationships change. Some beings hibernate within you, the soil. Some things wither away and die that are finished with their annual cycle. Other things just lay dormant, resting until spring comes again. This rotation of the seasons are integral with you as soil, providing this vast network of life and nutrition and nourishment for everything else in life. As we get ready to end this meditation, think of the growth cycles that you support being soil. Seeds sprout and grow and return to you, completing their life cycles. This is similar to our personal continuous growth, learning from each life cycle, evolving with each season. And hold that in your heart. And let's come back to our human consciousness now with a big inhale. And when you feel ready, wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers, come back into your human body and open your eyes and be back with us here in our Zoom room together and in the sanctuary together. Welcome. Rub your hands together, get a little life in there, a little life force, and let's face our palms to all of us as we share our energy, our nourishment and rejuvenation we've just received from that meditation, as we share it with everyone currently with us and those who may watch the recording later. May it go to even those who couldn't come today, as we spread it throughout the Unity Center of Montreal community and beyond. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay. Gloria, you have a special Beltane poem for us. Please share.
I do. And this is a poem entitled Stretching. And it was written by Brian Reeser, who is a friend of Reverend Chris's. Spring, the season feels good. Fresh leaves unfurl and breathe the air. Branches reach high up to the sun. Warm, the sap runs through our veins. With Beltane, we grow strong. Every breath pulls water upward. Every branch hosts new life. Each day makes us stronger. We enjoy the clouds which bring us rain. We dance in the winds that blow our way. We revel in the world around us while watching the creatures that admire us. Up we grow, higher and higher. Tall we stand above the earth beneath us. Guardians we are of all we see. Lords of spring and all it offers.
Thank you, Gloria. That's from a series of poems from the perspective of trees. There's one poem for all 8 celebrations and the turning of the wheel around the year. So that's the one for Beltane. Thank you, Gloria. Okay, now Susan has for us a closing blessing and flower ceremony. Now she brought in special flowers into the sanctuary, so we will enjoy them through the camera perhaps. And so I'll now turn it over to Susan to host our Beltane flower ceremony. We'll just have to, for those of us on Zoom, we'll do something different.
Right, so I would invite everyone in the sanctuary to select a flower to take home, and then inviting those on Zoom to hold a flower or a house plant, gaze at something in nature outside the window, or hold it in your imagination. So I don't know if I give people a few moments, but so after everyone has a flower, please hold it to your hearts and I offer this blessing. Spell for the New Human. Excerpt by Sousa Silva Marie, 2022. By the silence of the earth, by the breath of morning, by the curl of wave to shore, by the hope of waxing moon, in the vast expanding cosmos, on our tiny patch of planet, may we be giant in our hearts.
Thank you, Susan. We're holding our imaginary nature object or flower, and we've just charged that up with that beautiful blessing. And I invite you to offer that, if you actually have a physical thing, offer it to the soil when you're outside today, going for a walk, or tomorrow. So give it away. That's an important piece, expressing your gratitude. I hope you've enjoyed this time of deep rest and rejuvenation. I hope it's been stimulating, but mostly peaceful, restful, just like the soil this time of year, full of life and blooming and supporting life, just as each of you are doing. I do have a closing song, and then I'll turn it back to Dr. Maya. All right, let me share my screen. This is a thank you song by Karen Novi. Hold on a minute. There we go. There must be a better way. We'll find it next time.
Thank you, trees, and thank you, earth. Thank you, animals. Thank you, birds. Thank you, sun and rain and moon. Thank you for this joyful tune. Thank you, trees, and thank you, earth. Thank you, animals. Thank you, birds. Thank you, sun and rain and moon. Thank you for this joyful tune. Thank you, trees, and thank you, earth. Thank you, animals. Thank you, birds. Thank you, sun and rain and moon. Thank you for this joyful tune. Thank you for this joyful tune. Thank you for this joyful tune.
Thank you for this joyful service. And I turn it back to you, Dr. Maya.